Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name is Corey, and you were playing Legend of the Five Rings with all these fine gentlemen and this beautiful lady. If you don't know what Legend of the Five Rings is, wow, we've been doing this for a long time. Should look it up. It's samurai role-playing. It's like Dungeons & Dragons, but we're all samurai instead. And it's good. It's wonderful.
Most of our roleplay doesn't take place in dungeons and caves.
No. In fact, this one is called Winter's Embrace, and everybody's at court. And court is as dangerous as any dungeon, or so I'm told. No one has died yet.
Not the judgmental courts, though people are judgmental in those courts.
Yeah.
I mean,
in theory, it can be equally dangerous as a battlefield, but that is currently just a standing theory.
A lame theory.
Thanks
for watching.
I never got that. I never understood. When people say court is as dangerous as a battlefield, I've never. It's
well, maybe to your reputation.
Yeah. So, we're gonna do a little recap for each one of these people. It's gonna be 30 seconds, and I'm gonna time them.
Right.
If you get to do a good recap, they get an extra little bonus, a little void. This will help you catch up on the game and remember what happened last game, or if you're new, helps you understand what's happening. So I'm gonna start, and then I get to name the next person who goes down the line, and they get to name the next person. We're gonna do 60 seconds for each person, starting now with me. So this is Winter's Embrace. This happens at Kyuden Doji. It is the esteemed Palace of the Crane. Here, the Emperor is wintering, and everybody wants to be where the Emperor is. And our players, our characters, our PCs, are here doing some political machinations. Well, one person from the Crane clan, Kakita Ryoko, has asked these guys to find out why this minor clan called the Mantis are here, what their plans are, and what they're doing. These guys have got an inkling. They found out last night at a poetry competition. And Tarek.
At this poetry competition, I was able to blow away most of the competition and managed to tie with the Mantis's representative at the competition, Lady Momoko. Momoko.
Megami.
I'm sorry, I messed that one up. We discovered that she is here for a particularly ambitious endeavor by the Mantis, and is now putting the Mantis in competition with the Crane, a competition that my character is greatly interested in.
Next.
I'll go with Nozomi.
Just last game, I didn't really do a whole heck of a lot. I pretty much just stood around and listened to the, winners chat with the Crown Prince. We'll see what I get up to this time. Go, Matt.
Well, as with the after party for the poetry competition, I mostly stood around listening into conversations, made a few jabs at Kage's expense a little bit, but also made a few unintentional jabs at myself too as well, which Kage just, couldn't even fathom as to why I couldn't figure out my open letter. But I'm also wondering what to do with the inventory that I'm supposed to pick up at this game. Josh.
All right. So my character was dealing with speaking with Satoshi, a pretty high up there person, along with Otomo Kuriosai, and he started seeing that something's not right, that with them talking with one another, that there's something seriously up when it comes to the talks about the Mantis. So after Satoshi excused himself, I decided to meet up with the gang,
And
talk
you're done.
with them about the...
And you're done. Stop. You gotta break it down to just the really important parts. Just the really important parts. You only got 30 seconds. So where I would have gone with you is,
60.
I was talking to Atoma Ryosai about where the Mantis invitation came from, and so I invited him to a geisha house. Boom, done. That's how you do it. Just the important part.
Imperials love titties.
So, who am I going to give void points to for their recap? Who did the best recap? Matt.
Really?
Matt
I
did the
agree.
best recap. Get a void point. You talked about your own personal goal of picking up some inventory.
Silk. Mm-hmm.
You talked a little bit about the poetry competition and your own personal goal. The big plot and the little plot. That's what I'm looking for, and you just kept it to the main facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
all
I
you
think
need to do.
I think
That's-
Eric also did a good job too.
Who?
Yeah, but I messed up the name really badly.
Oh,
And that ate up like a solid 5 seconds of my time.
It's an art. Personally, I didn't get everything I wanted in my smaller recap either. But it's all right. We are just going to move on to our patrons. Our patrons are scrolling up in the corner. I have now made them scroll, and they are right over there. Pew! Up in that corner. And if
Magic
that
of
is...
editing.
I want to ask if put it in the comments. Is that too distracting to watch it scroll during this cast? I'll change it if I need to, but for right now it's scrolling, and you tell me how you'd rather have it put in if it's not scrolling. I think it's okay. I don't think it's too distracting, but we'll see. If you want to be part of this little scroll up in the top, go to my Patreon account, patreon.com/deadunicorn, and send me a $1 bill, and you'll get your name right there. Also, while you're there, hey, there's gaming supplements for free. Some from Dungeons & Dragons, and these fine Legend of the Five Rings awesome things. Yes, that one, and there's one more right here. It's that one as well. They're pretty awesome, and they're 100% free, and I'm working on more. But with your support, I'll keep doing it. As long as you guys keep loving it, I'll keep making them, and you can show that love with a little bit of scratch. That's all I ask. Game. Let's do it. Let's. I'm gonna take a little drink. I got a little scratchy throat.
no worries. Are we still at the end of the
No,
day
we're starting the
from
next
our
day.
previous game, or are we going to be transitioning to the new day?
We're gonna be transitioning to a new day. It's a new day, everybody. It's a new day.
Good morning, all.
So I'm gonna put
No more
everybody's little
strife.
icon back in their appropriate, or you guys can shove your guy back in your appropriate guest house. There's the Phoenix clan, and the Crab clan is down here. Boom. And I'm gonna show you this new screen I got. Check this out. I hope you guys like this. Watch this. Look at that nonsense.
I see the same map.
Oh, maybe it's on the. He's talking to the audience.
I'm talking to the audience. Exactly.
Oh.
Pardon?
There's a new stage that I've created here, so we can see the map and everybody's fine faces at the same time. I'm very proud of it.
Well done.
I'm very proud of it. Thank you.
Well done indeed.
Oh yeah. I remember what I wanted to do. I wanted to put the avatars at the top. Yeah, out of the way. Yeah, we'll put those at the top. All right. So, day breaks. The morning comes. You're eating breakfast. The game of letters has passed. I'm not going to be doing game of letters unless you guys start a new game of letters. Or if I feel you've done something that warrants a new game of letters.
I think I'm good.
Like spreading more rumors about the rendezvous between Shiba Inoue and Oto Chagatai.
Something like that. Exactly. We'll start out with Matt's character, Togashi Tatsuo, this morning. What are your plans?
Okay, so I am going to be talking with Tomoyo Kitsuki, discussing about the negotiations between the Crane and the Scorpion about the silk. See if there's anything I could kind of glean from her when going about financial negotiations to who to sell it to, or how to make them bid, or make them have a bidding war for the silk before I go pick it up.
Okay. You find that she is writing a letter while she is in an office writing a letter, and you come in.
All right. I'll wait for her to I'll patiently wait for her to finish writing her letter before I interrupt.
She goes, "Oh, good. Please, Tatsuo-san, sit.
All right. I'll go ahead
Have
and
a
take
cup
seat.
of tea." She'll pour you a cup of tea. I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad you're here.
Thank you.
I am trying my best right now to get. There's going to be a funeral next week,
Oh,
and it is a very important funeral. One of our clan members has passed away, and we actually did not know for some time. Now that we know, we can have a proper funeral for him. And we are looking for somebody to represent our clan's interest as a guard for this funeral party. There are others who want the guards to be, well, they're trying to make the guards non-partisan, because this is a joint funeral between a phoenix and a dragon. But I am pushing hard now to make sure that we are well represented, and I think a monk would be a good choice.
certainly. I will be. I would definitely be honored.
Very well. I will try and get you into being a guard. It's going to be happening at. It will be. Actually, guys, give me 1 second. I was reading this and I left it next to somewhere.
Oh my! How unprofessional. Oh. No worries. I was the goober that was late too, so. I totally get it.
Shame.
Totally
Sorry,
get it
guys.
whenever you get absent-minded.
I was
You're
busy
okay, Corey.
reading this.
Crystal
and it was
start throwing
somewhere
pennies
else.
at him. Shame. I'm just like,
Change. Have some copper in your life.
Yes. It is the Shinseien Temple Complex that is behind Kyuden Doji here. That is what it says.
Then
So there is a temple complex near the castle grounds, and that is where this funeral will be taking place.
okay, and at what day?
It will be on day 10.
All right. Time like morning, afternoon.
It'll be evening.
evening.
Actually, I believe it is. Never mind. It is day 9 evening. That's what it is.
Oh, day 9.
Yes, day 9 evening.
Okay. And might I inquire as to? I hope I'm not stepping out of line asking this question, but as to why there will also be Phoenix involvement with the funeral.
There is a matter. This was one of the caretakers of one of our city. It was on the Phoenix border, and this Phoenix also lived there and was apparently married to this dragon.
Okay.
It is. I have names. Where are the names of these two? Kitsuki Taiki and Shiba Miku. And that is the names of the people who will be, who we will be honoring during this service. The reason this is contentious and that we need guards is because it is on the border, and the town itself is contentious, and there is now a child involved.
Oh.
And what clan that child is under great debate as well. So, we are currently in negotiations. The child will be coming with some entourage, an imperial entourage, in the coming days. So, just know that.
All right.
You'll be getting a formal letter in the coming days as well.
Is there anything, any other information that I might need to know?
I believe that is everything for now. If I think of anything more that you'll need to know, I will make sure that you are informed.
Okay. Thank you for providing me the information. Now, I do have a few questions I would like to ask of you as well. The time for me to pick up the inventory that's coming in will be tomorrow, and I would like to ask of any advice that you might have to impart when discussing negotiations between either selling to the Crane or the Scorpion, because I learned that they both are interested in purchasing the silk, and I'm hoping to see if we can perhaps make the transaction as profitable as possible to help get enough koku for our clan during the winter.
Well, it's good that you have two possible buyers. That means if one deal falls through, you can go back to another deal. I'm not sure why these two clans are the best buyers for the silk.
From the information I gathered from Kikita Ryoku is that the bargaining power that each clan has, the Crane has a bargaining power of 50,000 koku, and the Scorpion has 60,000 for trade. So that's the information I gleaned from her.
Are they looking for silk?
From what I understand, I would make the assumption yes, but I am not entirely privy to a confirmed answer. I should perhaps take some time today to discuss with each representative of the clan to see if they would be interested. I know Kikita Ryoku said that she was interested, so I would have to confirm with a representative from the Scorpion clan whether or not.
That is your first step, to make sure that the clans that you are going to negotiate with have a need for silk. And in fact, there may be other clans besides the Scorpion and Crane that might have a need for silk. But as of right now, you have two good options. Just make sure that they have that want.
Understood.
From there, you can start a negotiation.
All right, and if they only want to buy a portion of the silk, then I would be willing to, split the inventory as well if that scenario comes up.
That sounds perfectly well. Splitting an inventory to make sure that everybody's happy sounds.
Mhm. Now, I wouldn't happen to know which other clans might be interested in the silk. Would you know of any other clans that might be interested?
I have not asked.
Okay. Perhaps I could probably ask some of my friends. Maybe they might know if their clans might be interested.
Well, good luck with your negotiations.
Thank you.
Anything
Alright,
else you're
so-
doing this morning?
Hmm?
What else are you
What
doing
else?
this morning?
I'm probably gonna take the time to let's see. I think the fastest thing I could probably do is maybe head over to the Lion Clan embassy and see if I could take a quick chat with Kage for a bit and see if I could get some information about the Lion Clan wanting some silk.
Okay. Kage, what are you doing this morning?
Oh, you're muted?
I don't see the.
Oddly enough, I was planning on going and trying to set up a meeting with the Scorpion clan.
Well, I was considering doing that as well. So, okay.
Well,
Like, I wouldn't mind joining
Early in
you.
the morning, though, I would most likely be trying to share a breakfast with Rumiko.
okay, yeah.
Okay, if
Sure,
I
breakfast
do
with
see you
Rumiko?
two, I'll probably give you some space.
Rumiko is eating some breakfast. And she's eating some egg and rice. And chatting with some of the other samurai. She sees you and waves you over.
All right, I'll saunter over and join in with whatever conversation has been started by the samurai already.
Okay. They're just Rumiko's just telling them about the party last night and that she's just a tiny bit hungover and that was about it. And she's like, "Well, maybe you can fill in some of the details."
Yeah, my character will definitely start going through and probably from a more I don't want to say formal, but like a more detailed perspective, as if I was giving a rundown, like an after conflict report.
Right.
Like, we talked to these individuals, there might be some tension over here. If you're looking to exploit weaknesses in this clan, you might be able to use this individual as a mechanism for doing so.
It seems lost on some of these bushi.
If things start getting boring and I start losing people's attention, I will start slowly going into the details about my encounter with Moto Chagatai and the fight that we had outside in the
That'll bring them back. But mainly they just wanted like some salacious like things like who got into a fight with who and who's beefing with who and who is like friends with who and are there any romances, what's going on with that, like that's what they're looking for.
I will then, in that case, I will end, and probably right as Tatsuo is showing up, I will end with a rumor that I overheard that Moto Chagatai may be having dalliances with different men in the court. Sure,
Okay.
that'll go over well with a bunch of lions.
All right. So, yeah, sure. As you finish up talking and gabbing, yeah, Tatsuo will come on by to the Lion Clan.
You're muted, Matt.
We
Hey,
can't-
Kage-san, how have you been doing? Quite a rumor that you're telling.
Well, I mean, it is not my rumor. It is one that I overheard during the course of my negotiation.
I'm not one to speak of them, but I'll listen if you have any more to talk about. But I actually came to ask you a few questions, if at all possible.
Well, I'm just having my breakfast. If you want to join us,
Certainly.
have you had your rice today?
No, I have not actually. I've spoken with the delegate. I kind of skipped breakfast today, so I honestly wouldn't mind joining you. Thank you for the invitation.
Please join me at the table.
Mm-hmm.
I look over at the rest of the lion who are kind of accompanying us. If it is all right with all of you.
Oh, please. Dragon-san, join us.
This is my good friend and associate Togashi Tatsuo.
I
We
hope
have
you
been
like.
through many battles together, and he has proved himself to be quite the valiant warrior.
I hope you
In
like.
addition to-
I hope you like barley soup.
I don't think I've ever tried it.
It's
It
hearty.
is filling.
All right.
It's very filling. It'll stick to your ribs.
Great for preparation if you plan on doing any training this morning.
So this is like a thick porridge, but it's got like some vegetables in it.
Okay, so a nice hearty meal.
Yeah. Probably not the tastiest or the fanciest meal, but it is definitely something that will sustain you for a while.
Okay, I definitely understand that. So I'll go ahead and just make merry, chat with everyone.
So what were these questions you had for me?
So so as I probably told you previously, I came across some inventory that I would like to sell, and I'm looking to see if there are other clans that might be interested in purchasing this inventory, which is silk.
Silk.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm not sure that the lion would be the most immediate choice for making use of fine silks.
We could use
That being said, I'm sure that if you were to inquire officially with the Lion Embassy, we may have some interest, especially if it can be parlayed into perhaps supplies or foodstuffs to assist in the lion's endeavors.
Exactly. I mean, maybe we could have some of this as Rumiko. But really, unless there's spears and armor or ore to make that kind of stuff, that's really what we're looking for.
That's understandable.
Indeed.
I just wanted to see if there would be any interest in it.
I appreciate you coming to the Lion Clan with your potential offer first, so quickly, but I'm certain that there are probably other clans who may have better need of it. Perhaps the Scorpion, or there's always the Crane. Just make sure you avoid any Daidoji, as they are quite shrewd negotiators, from what I understand. Heck, even the unicorn have a family called the Ide, who attend to such matters of business and interclan trade. They also might be of interest for these silks. I know that they tend to have heavy purses and are looking for finery that cannot be normally accessed.
Oh, that is definitely something to consider. Thank you, Kage-san.
Yeah, and don't forget about don't underestimate appealing to the top level too. You know who could always use fine
Imperials?
silk?
The
Yotomo.
Imperials.
Ah, yes. fantastic suggestion. The Otomo and Mia, even the Seppin would have grand need for such fineries. The Imperial families may be another good source. Though again, they are skilled negotiators, so
Yeah, that is understandable.
but all of them are potentially suitable choices. I do not know if any of them have particular needs off the top of my head, but I'm sure that you could ferret out such information, given enough time and attention.
It seems I've missed my opportunity to speak with anyone within the Imperial family last night.
Well, Shiba Inoue said something about trying to set up a meeting with one of the Otomo, perhaps.
You know who could use silk?
Who?
Tagashi monks. I always see them with so little clothes on. I bet they could use them.
It's all right. We can regulate our own body temperatures perfectly fine. I say.
Up in those mountains, I'm not sure how you managed to do so, but
Immense
I've seen you
amounts
do
of training.
stranger.
Immense amounts of training.
Were there any other questions you had for me?
Nothing that I can think of at the moment. Like I have made plans of going to speak with Shosuro Nobura about perhaps negotiating about the silk inventory today. At
Interesting.
the Scorpion embassy, but there might be some embassies I might have to visit today too, just to inquire.
If you need assistance setting up formal meetings with any of the other individuals or families that we spoke of here, let me know and I will see if I can pull away the time to ensure that such a meeting is arranged.
As long as it's of no inconvenience to you, I would definitely appreciate it.
Certainly. What are good friends for, Gashi-san?
Thank you. All right, and I assume that would be like the end of the scene,
Okay.
as we probably just like chatter away a little bit, finishing up the breakfast.
Well, both of you want to go to the Scorpion clan guest house next, right?
I would think so.
I was planning to, but if he's gonna go, I would feel strange trying to hold like dual negotiations or trying to like steal time from his negotiation.
I mean, would you be speaking with the same representative, or would you be speaking with another representative? Like, talking out of character.
Perhaps you could, perhaps Tagashi Tatsuo could help my character find the right individual to speak to the things that I'm,
Okay, yeah, that's a
or at
possibility.
least serve as an introduction.
Yeah,
Kind of
that would work.
They do like him.
All right. Y'all both head on over to the Scorpion clan. But we're going to go over to Shiba Inoue next. No. Let's go to Hida Nozomi. Let's do Hida Nozomi next. What's going on with her?
Well, nothing too exciting right now. I am gonna have some breakfast and write a quick letter to Asahina Takako telling her that I have an offer and would like to set up a meeting with her.
Okay. You can do that. That's fine. You send out a letter for a council. What is it called? For a meeting.
Yes,
I'll just
a
say
meeting.
Okay, Shiba Inoue, what's going on with you?
I'm gonna wake up, have myself some breakfast, and I'm going to pour over Tomo Kuriosa's letters that he had written to me beforehand to kind of get to know his handwriting. So if I'm able to get a chance to see the Mantis's invitation, to see if I can get to see if I can match up the handwriting.
Interesting. All right. Make a. Ooh, you're trying to memorize here, so we're gonna do. It's gonna be composition.
Or is it aesthetics because he's going with how it looks?
No, it's. I'm gonna say composition. We're gonna do composition attune, so you can attune yourself to a piece of art. That's void.
Void.
Did you also
Okay.
spend some of your experience to at least rank up in composition?
No. No, I did.
All right.
I'm still trying to save up points because, yeah.
Mhm.
So, all right. Composition, void. Boom.
One exploder.
I will explode the explodey and take that strife. Yeah.
It's a new day.
Go
Take on
back.
the strength a little bit. You need a little bit of positive stress.
Positive
I got
stress.
stuff I gotta do.
That's 2.
That's 2.
Okay, you kind of got a handle on his penmanship a bit.
Okay.
We're gonna go over to the Scorpion Clan house then. The guards out front. Togashi Tatsuo,
Hello. I give him a polite bow.
how may we help you?
So I'm looking to see if I could perhaps speak with Shosuro Nobura this morning, if he's available.
One moment, we'll see if he's in. Please, you can rest in the antechamber.
All right. Thank you very much. And I'm also bringing a friend with me as well. He's looking to speak with someone.
We've noticed.
Okay.
Lion-san. They bow.
I provide a respectful bow. Fonz. Arigato.
Mhm.
Please, after you, Togashi-san.
All right. Now I'll just go ahead and walk on in and take a seat where they wherever they point me down, and just sit politely.
Okay.
I imagine you just plop down like bloop, perfectly into a lotus
hands
position.
tapping and my knees just going bum 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 bum.
Okay. After a couple minutes of waiting, a servant comes in and says, please follow me. Shosuro Nobura will see you.
All right. Thank you. So I'll go ahead and follow her.
Okay. You walk into a room with this old scorpion man with his, what was his mask again?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I'm going to say he has a different mask this time.
All right.
I'm going to say he has a red mask that fully covers his face with a big bulbous nose. And he's sitting at a go board, kind of mulling it over. Please, sit down. I am Shosuro Nobura. As he introduces himself to the lion.
Oh, I figured that he would be called in by himself. And
No,
that I was
no,
still
no.
waiting,
You're
but-
both called in.
Okay, cool. I will bow graciously. It is good to meet you, Shosuro-san. Sama. Probably higher station than we are in his place. I am Ikoma Kage.
You are a traveling companion of Togashi Tatsuo-san.
Yes.
Indeed.
I've definitely heard of your exploits.
I am I'm gracious that you have given me the opportunity to speak with you and be accepted in your embassy.
A friend of Togashi Tatsuo is a friend of ours. At least for now.
Thank you, Shosuro-sama.
I'm currently looking over this game. I'm playing long distance with a family member.
Oh.
Yes. Soshi Shugenja is helping us communicate so we can play. Not sure exactly where to go. You never know, a single move can make or break a game.
Is it go or
It's
or
go.
shogi?
It's go.
I'll take a look at the board and a survey.
It's pretty advanced through it. It looks like black has an advantage, but only just.
So I assume he's playing white?
You don't know.
I'm going
But
to
you look over, and the white is to his right. I'm sorry, the black is to his right, and the white is to his left.
Okay. I will survey the game board to see if I can come up with a suitable move.
Okay, you can make a games roll.
Survey is water.
Yeah, games. Reason, games, charm. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I'd do it more like it's a scholarly thing, so you can theorize, analyze, recall.
I'll theorize.
Yeah, of course, because that's fire.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm kind of all about fire. And I will actually spend a void point because I'd like to try to impress him.
Okay.
Liddell. Okay, I will definitely re-roll those two blank dice.
Blanks?
This is a social skill, not a scholar skill. We're just using scholarly approaches because it makes more sense in this case.
I probably should.
But this is not a scholar roll. You can't re-roll things.
I probably should have mentioned that maybe I could help him out, like add another die to his pool, but
Well,
I
too late now.
gaffed
Ow.
on that. Sorry, dude.
Okay, well,
So you're looking over the board. You're not seeing any like moves that could give anybody real advantage. There are some moves you could see as neutral.
if that's the case, and I don't see any like obvious moves that would gain anyone an upper hand, I will kind of rub my beard and go, it seems that the two of you are fairly equally matched in this game so far.
I
But
would
if-
say that black has a slight advantage currently.
Indeed. And pressing that advantage may gain a temporary victory. A patient approach might lure white into a more calmed sense of security, but
Yes, I would say that it would very much behoove white to make a more to take a chance.
indeed, it would be a good opportunity to try to throw black off of its out of its confidence.
Well, I'll think it over some more. I'm sure you didn't come here to play some Go. You came here just like Juvie is in our comments. Hey Juvie, what's going on? Yes, we're
Hi,
here 2
Juvie.
days in a row. It's gonna be like this for a while. We're gonna have Planescape on Friday, and
Two
we're
games.
gonna have Saturday going to be Cyber Samurai Saturday, just like
Just
every
like
Saturday.
almost always.
Almost always. Yeah, and it's gonna drive me batty because I have to GM all of it. But everybody else is gonna have a blast, I'm sure.
I mean, heck, with the game that I'm gonna be GMing, I can invite you to be a player if
Ooh,
you'd like to.
I might do that actually. Yeah.
He is
Like I could probably ask for
maybe
some advice
playing.
whenever I'm GMing too. So you got experience.
I'd love to play in a game. That would be great.
All right.
I hardly ever get to do that. But let's get back to ours. By the way, if you never want to miss an episode because sometimes you don't know when we're going live, I'd hit the bell and it will give you a notification. But that's just me.
So I will say actually one of the last scorpion that I encountered in a village to the north, Slow Tide Harbor. He was an expert at Go and was quite the competitive player.
Sounds like a very nice chap. I don't know anybody in Slow Tide Harbor though, but I haven't been there and I don't know much about it.
Well,
Perhaps you can tell me about this place more over a cup of tea. But
I would love to.
I'm sure that would cut into Togashi Tatsuo-san's time here.
Of course.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't impede on it. I do have a few questions I'd like to ask, but if I'm perfectly fine with, just chatting away a little bit.
Oh, Tatsuo-san, I am a font of answers, many of which you want.
Well,
My answers, trust me, you'll very much want them.
Just ask your questions.
Just ask.
all right. So I've recently have come to acquire some silks, and I'm looking to see if I could perhaps sell them. Either like a portion of it, if the Scorpion clan might be interested in purchasing it, or the entirety of it. But I'm still looking for inquiries for like any clans that might be interested in purchasing the silk that I have. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right phrase here. Like not stumbled upon, but I've gathered for the Dragon Clan. That I've gathered for the Dragon Clan to produce funding.
What quality are these silks and how much?
So, let's see. Let me take a look at my notes here for the silks. I wrote down so many things. I'm trying to remember where the heck I put them in. So like back in character. So let's see the amount of silks. Shit. I don't think Corey. I don't think Aizen gave me the amount of them. I know he gave me like
Yes, he
the
did.
amount of it in Koku, but
Yeah,
like,
that's what he has. Yeah, that's basically like this amount of koku of silks.
Would it be prudent of me to reveal that amount of Koku if I'm trying to see if I could trade it? Because if he knows about its worth,
It's worth.
yeah, that
You
I
can
don't-
you can give like we can just say it's like 5 crates or something like that, right? It's
I have
Okay.
3 bushels of silk.
yeah. We can just
and
use
like
the.
I would definitely say like I will go to see it for myself tomorrow when the shipment does come in. So I will relay it to him that it's about 5 crates. I will go check on the shipment tomorrow to see what the quality of it is personally.
But I have been told that they are very fine silks.
So you do not know the quality of these silks.
From what I have heard, they are very fine silks.
No, who's the artisan?
I unfortunately do not know, but the clan that they come from would be the Mantis clan.
Mantis silks from the Isles of Silk and Spice.
I would believe so.
You believe so?
Hey,
If
I'm
these-
playing as an ignorant hick.
Aizen no Sosanowo has provided Togashi Tatsuo such silks and a guarantee of their quality and arrival.
Well, the Scorpion Clan is definitely interested in buying these silks. But, let's see. What was the price on those silks? By the way, they were 10,000?
Yeah, it was 10,000, and I know the Scorpion has a spending power of 60,000 koku
Yeah.
for trade.
He says, how much are you looking for in trade on these silks?
Well, for the entirety of the silks, I'm thinking perhaps around 45,000 koku.
45,000?
He just told you they were worth 10,000, right?
Oh, 10,000. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Like, hold on. Can I pull a mulligan on that?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just-
yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So, like, I need to gather my thoughts here. So, like, he wants to know the true worth of, like.
He's asking you
How-
what you
what are you
want.
asking?
What do you want in trade? That's the
What do I want in trade? Well, I do want to make sure that that the peasants get enough, koku, so that way we can feed, or like we get enough koku to feed the peasants, which is the 30,000 range for the clan. So I would say around that much.
He says, "Oh, you're doing this to feed the masses of the Dragon Clan.
Certainly, I wouldn't want them to go without this winter.
That's quite noble of you.
Mm-hmm.
30,000 for that much silk, though. That is a bit pricey. But we'd be willing to pay." We'd be willing to pay 20,000 koku if we could get something more in trade from the Dragon Clans. Something very important to us.
Now, what would that be, Shosuro-sama?
We're looking for a more solidified alliance between our clan and the Dragon Clan. And we can do this with some gold and with a union.
Oh. Well, I would have to speak with someone from the embassy, but I'm pretty sure they would be willing to put talks of that.
Let me talk about you, Togashi-san.
Me?
Yes, let's talk about you. I know you're a monk, and as such, you don't have as much, usually as much power or position as other samurai.
Mm-hmm.
In the Dragon Clan, you tend to, yes. In the Empire as a whole, maybe a little less. But I have a proposition for you.
Oh. Okay.
Remember
What?
when I talked to you about how the people of the Scorpion Clan treat our peasantry?
Mhm.
That they are viewed more as tools and sometimes are taken advantage of, perhaps too much. Well, we could use a protector of certain areas. You might fit that bill.
Well, I would definitely consider it. I would. Well, thank you for the suggestion. I will definitely put that into consideration. Now, I do currently have a few obligations I might need take care of, but I would definitely love to help those in need if at all possible, if my services are warranted.
They definitely are. We're looking for a governor of a small village, and I think that you might be a good governor.
Oh. Well, I would probably have to discuss this with with my superiors at the Dragon Clan. But if they are open for it, I will definitely consider the position.
I want to do something to clue in Tatsuo, but also keep like a stony face above the table. I'm thinking of taking my fan from my obi and tracing the kanji for strength onto Tatsuo's thigh to try to get through to him to like negotiate from strength without cluing in anyone that I'm doing so. Like, I want to stay as a silent observer, not like an impassioned friend who's going to try to...
So you're gonna make some sleight of hand here, right?
Just to make sure that Tatsuo doesn't
Sounds like
give
it.
away too much to the Scorpion than is really
Not only that, but like, you need to speak with more confidence if you want to achieve the goal you seek to achieve.
So, sleight of hand. I'm gonna say.
Skullduggery?
I would definitely have to speak with someone from the embassy because I know they're definitely trying to drag Tatsuo in, like, out of character, and he's just like a little flabbergasted. He's like, what?
Skullduggery, do that.
Can I assist with that role because I
No.
do?
No.
No.
Okay.
No clue.
So this is gonna be Skullduggery Earth. Produce. I guess. Or Con. No, that doesn't seem right. Yeah, you Earth.
Exchange?
Exchange might make sense. I don't know. Maybe trick for air or con. I don't know.
Yeah, this might be a social approach with a trade skill and a social approach.
In our beginning
Yeah.
games, we kind of use, or we kind of like were a little fluid on, the traits.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
So, I would
We can
say,
do a social. We can do a social approach with a trade skill. So yeah, you can do air. I'll accept
Okay.
air.
Those things are basically just like, here's an example of what kind of thing you might be doing to use this approach.
Exactly.
Now the other thing is, okay, well, never mind. I'll bring it up later. Here we go. Whoop. Oh, thank Jesus. Okay. I'll reroll that explosive. I'll keep both the two successes.
No skill dice, but you got
So, three
ring
successes.
dice.
That's pretty good. Okay. So, you get, you notice that you notice that Akomakage is, like, fingering the kanji for strength next to you, and, you can take that for what it is,
Yep.
but you
For what it's
definitely
worth.
notice it.
Okay, so I will make the assumption that I need to kind of stand my ground a little more with the discussion. So I'm trying to formulate, what exactly is the union? Why they want me to govern? Why they want me specifically to govern a small town? When all I'm really looking for in an exchange is the koku for the Dragon Clan. So like he's at least starting to see, okay, they want me for some odd reason. Why?
Why me and
I
not
like
somebody
where you're
else?
headed with this, but you took the complete opposite
Uh-oh.
of what I was
Uh-oh.
trying to tell you. But it's fine. That's exactly how your character would react given the circumstances. So it's completely
Okay,
understandable.
well, let's get back into character, and then you can actually ask it. Ask what you're gonna ask.
I so I mean, I'm flattered with the offer for the position, but well, I this would have to be something I would have to take a little more time to consider. So
Take your time.
perhaps
It's a very life-altering decision, but in the life of a samurai, these things aren't offered more than once. Like I said before, in a game of Go, a single move can change everything. Can win you the game or it can lose you the game. And you cannot wait forever to make your move. And he
Alright.
picks up a piece out of the black, and he places it down on the Go board. Yes, I believe that is the correct move.
oh,
I quietly look at the board and check to see if he furthered his advantage or if he bided his time.
So, actually, the move that he did, it was one of the moves you thought was neutral. But as he made it, now you can see that 2 moves down the line, White's gonna have an Atari. Or he's gonna have an Atari against White. He was in the he was winning anyways. He was the winner. And he didn't bide his time at all. That's a very aggressive move.
He just took it.
that might clue in on as to what's going on with the discussion too.
I look up at the Shishiro
Well, not you.
after I kind of analyze the moves, and I go, masterfully done.
The game's not over yet. But thank you.
I'm certain that I would be little competition for you, but I would be honored if you would do me the honor or do me the pleasure of engaging in a game of Go at some point during this court. I feel like I have much to learn.
We could perhaps set up a game. I guess, I suppose my business with Togashi-san is over?
No.
At the moment, yes, but thank you for allowing me some time to mull over the transaction.
And you have other people you can ask about it if you wish.
Yes.
He says, don't take long with your thoughts. And I'm pretty sure that there's not another clan out there that will give you as generous an offer. I'm confident in that.
I will definitely put it into consideration. Thank you very much, Shosuro-sama.
Akomakage, I thought perhaps that you were a ringer for this negotiation, that you would step in on behalf of Togashi-san. It's very refreshing to see that you have regulated yourself to the sideline.
I did not wish to be anything more than an impartial observer during these negotiations. It is not my place to interject.
I see. Then I assume you're here for some moral support, and if not that, then you have your own business with the Scorpion Clan.
I have not made a history of befriending those within your clan for many reasons. I seek to
There are very few lion that would actually call a scorpion friend. But that does not mean that we don't work together.
Precisely. Perhaps, if you have time, we could discuss matters over tea or a game of Go when it is best suitable for your time.
Oh, you do not think that Togashi Tatsuo-san should be privy to this conversation?
I'll gladly step away if you need me out of the room.
I simply do not wish to burden Tatsuo with more on his plate than he currently has.
He looks over at you.
I'll go ahead and excuse myself out of the room, allowing them to, negotiate what they want to discuss. But I will wait for him at the entrance of the Scorpion Clan embassy. Once he's done negotiating, I'll, leave with him and discuss what the hell just happened with my negotiation. But that'll be for after the fact.
Maybe you'll see Mei Lin.
He's very accommodating, that Togashi Tatsuo.
Tatsuo is a kind and generous person, someone whose authenticity strikes directly from his core, and I treasure his friendship greatly.
So, what is the business you have with the Scorpion Clan?
Well, the Lion have needs as a clan. We have found ourselves in a precarious position. I'm sure you are aware of the happenings and the conflicts around violence behind Courtliness City.
You're always at war. You're at war with the unicorn. You're at war with the crane. You'd be at war again with us sooner or later. So,
Well,
are you looking for some sort of political favor or more war supplies?
the Lion need of Goku, much as the dragon do, to ensure that our armies and our citizens are fed and clothed throughout the winter. That being said, there are other matters between the Lion and the Crane that need to be addressed, especially given the unicorn's new position with the Crane against the Lion. A two-front war on opposite ends of the Lion lands is quite costly. And though our armies are vast, it is a difficult thing to match the might of the unicorn and the political acumen of the Crane at once. That being said, I find that when put into a pincered position, it is good to find allies in places that may be unexpected. And I think that the Scorpion may be those allies that we
That is very presumptuous. What gives you that idea?
I know that the Scorpion have their own engagements. However, gaining an advantage against one's potential rivals may be advantageous for the Scorpion clan. And if that gave rise to further influence, especially here at something like Winter Court, favor from the Emperor.
You think you can offer influence to the Scorpion Clan? Well, now we're listening. What is this exact influence? What is the nature of this offer?
I have information about the Crane clan that may be of use to the Scorpion clan. To whatever ends the Scorpions see fit to make use of it. In return, perhaps the Scorpion would be willing to be arbiters between the conflicts of the Lion and Crane. A neutral party with authority and the proper influence to see to it that things do not escalate further.
I am not, well, I'm not sure exactly what you're offering here, still. I don't know what this information is, or if we could even use it. You seem to be very sure that we could.
I have confidence in the resourcefulness of your clan.
He looks down at his go board. We are not here to make enemies of the Crane clan, Miss Court. Nor are we looking to raise the ire of the Lion clan either.
The Crane and the Lion have had a long-standing enmity, one that I do not assume will end anytime soon. But that does not mean that we require the Scorpion to make new enemies. Simply to...
Let me ask you some questions specifically,
Certainly.
if I can, to get the nature of what you're trying to give us here. Does this have anything to do with the tea you had with Kakita Ryoku in at the beginning of this court?
That is of another issue entirely. And I'm willing to provide such information regarding that meeting, should it please you.
So this has nothing to do with Kakita Ryoko at all.
I have no reason to have direct anger or frustration with Ryoku. I have attempted negotiations with her regarding some of the issues the Lion Clan have with the Crane currently, but those are separate and aside from the issues I come to the Scorpion. If the Lion is going to prevail in the war for Toshiranbo and protect our western border against the encroachments of the Unicorn, we need supplies.
Yes, yes. And you're looking to trade gold for information for gold. That's what I'm getting at.
Information is the beginning point of the negotiation. Should the Scorpion require more than this, I am happy to oblige and enter into further negotiation.
I am specifically asking what you want of the Scorpion clan here.
Supplies could be well used. But if this was only for supplies, there are many other clans here at Winter Court who may be able to provide such supplies.
But not
come
for
to the
information.
Scorpion.
But not for information.
Come to the Scorpion because they have an understanding that information can be power. And as I said, the Scorpion have reason to utilize such information to their own benefits, and perhaps a friendship can be formed.
I would need to know what specifically you want. If it is just gold, we'll have to to come to an agreement based on the amount or what this information is. I am not paying for something that might or maybe or something. What does this pertain to? How can it be used? These types of things all have to do with the cost of this, the end cost of this information. You say it can be used against the Crane clan. Which member of the Crane clan?
The Crane's aim here at Wintercourt is to gain further favor with the Emperor. They intend to try to marry one of their delegation into the Hantai line, as is tradition. The information that I have could potentially stop that influence from growing, and could give an opportunity for a resourceful clan to gain further leverage against the Crane, put pressure on them to draw resources away from the front with the Lion.
Well, the best bet on that is go through Kikita Ryoku, as she is the most to gain from such things. She's probably the one promoting all of this. I suggest, if you have anything, it would be something to help us against her.
I could potentially gather information that would be quite valuable for the Scorpion against Ryoku.
Now that is something I would pay for. If you could get information that could help us against Ryoku, we could definitely help the Lion Clan with their war effort. That is something we desire, definitely.
I will then send word when I have sufficient information to give leverage against Ryoku. And we can continue negotiations when you are comfortable.
Lion-san, before you go, I'd like to know exactly how much need the Lion have for these war supplies. So I'd like to make you one more offer. If you can get your friend Tatsuo to accept our deal for the silks, I will give your clan another 5,000 gold in Koku for supplies for your war effort.
I think this is acceptable.
Very well, Lion-san. We have come to an accord. If you wish, you can come by any time and ask for a go match from me. I'll be very happy to give you one.
I would be honored. I appreciate your time and your generosity.
Okay, that's that.
Okay, I'll walk out of the embassy
Yeah.
shortly after Tatsuo.
Hey, Tarek,
Well, it's there.
lose honor
Okay.
for
Equal
either.
to my honor rank?
Yeah. Let me just check. It might be more depending on what you're gonna do.
Selling your buddy.
Do you mean in regards to Tatsuo or in regards to
No.
what I'm doing as
No,
a whole?
in regards to Tatsuo.
Okay.
100%.
Well, I'm not planning on like seriously manipulating him.
And he hasn't
Or, like-
really done anything yet. It was
like-
basically just like,
Holding him in a
okay,
room.
give me extra money if I can get him to do it.
Yeah. For right now, on that deal, it's lose equal to your honor rank. To get dirt on the crane, that's just that's court. You're not lying or doing it. Yeah, but this is like you're making a deal to sell a friend. And like either A, you're lying to the Scorpion about the deal, which is an honor loss, or B, it's a potential betrayal of a friend, which is honor loss. So, yeah.
I mean, there is potentially a third option that is helping to convince Tatsuo that it may be in his clan's best interest.
It could be
But
in his
that-
clan's
that is-
best.
That is to come.
This is in his clan's best. I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but it very well could be in his clan's best interest. This could be turned into something very good for his clan.
But
At
it
the
might
same
be very bad
time,
for him.
you are using it for your advantage more than his advantage. So for that's why I'm saying, like, at this juncture, it's minor. If it turns into straight up betraying him for money, it becomes major.
I
And that's
agree.
more
That
honor
makes
loss.
sense. Yeah.
So this is honor loss. It's going to be minor, so it's going to be equal to your attribute rank.
Okay.
That's mainly why he... Yeah. Never mind.
Now I'm thinking about it. Like, I probably should have asked, like, because like if they want Tatsuo to like govern a place, they did say I'm pretty sure a marriage would be involved with that as well, right?
That's exactly what he said.
Ah, okay. It's like
He's
like I probably should have
Telling
asked,
you to join his clan.
like so, just outright like to my associations to the Dragon Clan.
Yes. You'd give up your association with the Dragon Clan, become a Scorpion, but you'd have a governorship. This is
Usually, like, the person with the lower rank joins the person's family with the higher rank, right?
Yep.
I
In
mean,
very rare instances, it goes differently, but for the most part, yes.
like as far as I can tell, like, Tatsuo kind of enjoys his freedom to, like, go about as he pleases, and to, like, drop that, it's like, he likes to go where the winds take him, and if this is like something that's going to tie him down somewhere, he's going to do his best to help the peasantry wherever he would be at. But I don't know if how he would feel, like, just sitting still and like tied down into one town. It's like, oh,
That's up to you.
I can't talk to you about that. I can't
Yeah,
say
I
nothing
know.
to that right now.
hmm
Okay, but Tatsuo is sitting there having some tea, and Kage comes out.
Hey Kage, how'd the negotiations go? Am I on mute or?
No. I was.
He just
I was-
shrugged.
Yeah, I was reacting with dramatic intent.
Oh, okay.
Dramatically doing nothing.
Mhm. Oh,
The
well,
Scorpion are shrewd negotiators.
yeah, I I wasn't expecting such things to be put on the table, but wonder if there's a way to adjust the deal. But I believe this is a topic not to be discussed here.
I have altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it further.
Perhaps we should go for a walk. Discuss things.
Perhaps. So, we'll just go ahead and, politely bow out, take our leave, and, dismiss
Okay.
ourselves.
There's the
Our-
Thousand Blossom Path. It's a great place to take a walk.
Yeah.
So pretty.
We're going to go back to the other characters and see if there's anything specific they want to do. Hida Nozomi, is there anything you'd like to do this as we're reaching the afternoon?
So, this counts as the next part of the day.
Yep.
I think I want to see if I can find Shusui.
All right.
I know she's been guarding Doji Chioe.
She has. Okay. Where is she usually at?
Yeah, I know she's not necessarily at the library anymore since the poetry competition's over.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna have to ask around to find out where she is.
Okay.
You can make a courtesy roll to ask around. Courtesy charm. Sounds good?
Okay.
Unless you don't want people to know you're searching for her specifically.
No.
Okay.
I will politely ask people where I can find her. There we go. I will keep the 3 on the right. All right. 2 successes, 2 opportunity. And let's see about that opportunity. I still haven't scrolled down to that part of the book. I will, number 1, remove a strife from this check, and number 2, perform it slightly more efficiently, saving me time.
Okay. She is at the temple.
A particular temple?
To Kishoten.
Okay. That makes sense.
Temple of Love.
Go into the chapel of love.
And you see her kind of hanging out front. Just tapping on her katana. She sees you, she smiles, she bows.
I give her a polite bow back.
Zomi-chan.
Shusui-chan. I trust you are still guarding Chioe-san.
Yes, she's inside making her offerings.
Well, do you have time to talk?
I think she's well protected in the temple.
Okay.
We can walk through the courtyard if you want.
Certainly. I would like to see if I can find out any information from her, like if she's heard from any of the people in court, who might be willing to give supplies or money for the war effort at the wall.
You know, I have been with Chioe for a long time, and I really haven't had time to talk like politics with these people. This job it just doesn't let me get out and talk to people. But I would say that the people I know that have a little bit of spending money is the Scorpion and the Mantis clan.
Oh, indeed. Seems like everybody's talking to the Scorpion.
The Unicorn usually have like some kind of supplies. I don't know. They're always showing off. I saw at the party last night a couple Unicorn with like extravagant riches, so I'm sure they have money.
Oh. It is fun to see how everybody shows off at court.
I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing in the future, except watching Chioe. Now she's going to be part of the play that's happening next week.
Ah. My friend, Ikoma Kage is supposed to be in that play as well.
Well, he wants to be.
Well, he expects to be at least. By the way, I know that you and he don't get along well together. May I ask what that's about?
Oh. He's a lion, I'm a crane. We just don't get along.
Okay.
He's kind of conceited, okay?
Oh, I can see that. I find it a bit charming sometimes, and funny.
I do not. He's... Even when it doesn't call for, he's too serious about things. Takes the fun out of stuff.
Ah, you don't know him like I know him. But it's okay. My friends don't all have to get along with each other.
Well, I just don't want to talk about him anymore. He's... Every time I think about him, it makes my blood boil.
All right. Well, I'll take your suggestions to heart. In the meantime, let's enjoy the air for a while.
Very well. And she's like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. Let's have some lunch.
Sure.
So we're gonna go to Shibanoe?
Yeah.
What are you up to?
I'm actually going to be going rumor hunting.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Well, as a
I think
matter
it's
of
about time
fact, I
I-
heard one about you.
I'm sure. I'm expecting that.
To get rumors, I would say that this is. Hold on, let me check on something in here real quick. Nope. So gathering rumors, I'm going to make a games check.
Oh, okay.
I think. I haven't done this before, so I don't know exactly what skill you would do.
Mine was for everything.
Aesthetics, composition,
While you're doing that, I'll take a quick restroom.
I could
design.
see it being a courtesy check.
Could be courtesy. Courtesy, reason, convincing someone to listen to reason. Charm, getting someone to trust you. Insight, convincing someone to listen to emotions. Trick, convincing someone of something untrue. Enlighten, using well-chosen words.
I know there are some techniques that help in rumor gathering and rumor milling.
I'm just trying to figure out what skill you use to get the rumors. And to me, like,
Wouldn't that be
rumors
just
is a
listen?
game, is a courtly game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm going with games. Oh, wait, no. Courtesy. Possible sub-skills. Gossip, sincerity. So, no, it is definitely courtesy.
Okay.
So,
I know
what is
something
your
I got something.
what is your approach on courtesy to gather rumors?
Let's see. If I'm gonna try to gather up rumors, I'm probably going to. I will try to charm.
Okay.
Use water.
Yeah, you can use water.
Be the charming firebird,
Yep.
fire chicken.
I will try. All right, here we go. Courtesy water.
Oh, that's
Ow.
a lot of opportunity.
Yeah. Well, you got one success, and that's good for one rumor.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah, that's successful.
Okay.
If you keep that success.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do keep this.
Take your strife. So I assume it's one success and two opportunity you're keeping? Or just, what are you keeping?
I'm keeping the one opportunity, and the I'm sorry, the one success and the two opportunity.
The two opportunity what?
Sorry, wait, I'm allowed to keep
Three.
the two skill.
Okay.
Opportunity.
Thank you. I just wanted to know if you're taking the one with strife or not for some reason.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So
Not
this is the
him.
rumor you get. And since you used water, that doesn't really... Okay, this is the rumor you get. Did you see the way Kakita Ryoko was sneering at Bayushi Kachiko? What if Ryoku comes back as a Yuri to haunt Kachiko for stealing her place as Imperial Advisor?
Okay, so I get a rumor that Kakita Ryoku is sneering.
At Kachiko. Bayushi Kachiko is the Imperial Advisor. She advises the Emperor. Akita
Oh.
Ryoku used to be the Emperor's advisor, and if you believe her story she wrote, his liaison. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Okay.
Oh,
She did- we-
you
we
mean
found out when
someone
we
he
first-
had a liaison with?
Exactly. We found out when we first got here that she had written a book that was all about her sexual exploits around Rokugan, and one of the people in the
Okay.
book that she referenced was the Emperor himself.
I see. Okay.
So which came
Okay,
first, the
so the
book
rumor
or
is
her
basically about-
replacement?
So if she's staring daggers at Kachiko, maybe she thinks that the Emperor preferred a younger,
Okay, so that's the rumor I
Advisor.
got. Okay.
and that maybe Ryoku's kind of bitter about it.
Probably. Which makes me wonder about, her other reasonings for Mantis. Seeing if that's somehow connected. The
So-
rumors, so it's not like I'm in the heart.
So,
But
They
this
also
wasn't the
might not
rumor I was
even be
looking
true.
for.
as you are resting in the Fantastic Gardens on a bench, a servant comes up and hands you a package.
Oh,
Who?
thank you.
And
May I ask who it's from?
he
I just
doesn't,
look at them just to be sure. One.
he doesn't say a word, and he saunters off and disappears around a corner.
I totally expected you to say he waits
Did I
for
know
payment.
anything about the colors he was wearing?
He looked like a servant. He looked like
Okay, fair.
a crane servant that works here at the palace.
Okay.
There's a
okay.
note on the package.
Okay. I take it back to the Phoenix. I want to open this in my room. I don't want to open this out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. So you go back to the Phoenix Embassy.
Yes.
You have a package. It is a box with a covering on it, and then there is a note on the top of it.
Okay. I open up the note.
Okay. It says, "Please deliver this to Kasuga Yumiko."
Kasuga Yumiko.
Asuka. Do you not remember the lady you talked to?
Yeah, the Tortoise
Those-
clan lady, I believe.
The Kasuga?
Oh, right.
Yeah, the Kasuga lady that you were rubbing up on.
Yeah. I was trying to get money.
The tortoise woman.
Just,
Right.
just gonna throw it
Okay.
out there. You might be kind of suspicious considering what she told you about what the hell's in the box. What's in the box?
Curious, anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you seemed like you were pretty interested in, so maybe you're not worried. Maybe, yeah, you are just curious.
I would be curious about it.
It's super weird that they sent
My-
it to you instead of her.
Precisely, unless this is their way of trying to make a meeting without making it look like a meeting.
Or it's
I
a setup.
just probably that too. I
Now the
gently
cops
shake
are
it.
gonna break in and
There's stuff in there. It shuffles around. You hear
Huh?
there's stuff in the box. You hear it shuffling around.
Okay.
You open the box and out rolls a head.
all I can think of is that meme of the
From
butch officials going,
someone.
"Ladies and gentlemen, we got him," and then like the FBI busting down the door and like running into the house.
Right. Right.
Just joking.
FBI, open up!
Yeah. Oh god, it's not mine. I swear. Whatever's in the box is not mine.
Wait, when did we have the FBI in Rokugan?
They're called the Emerald Magistrate.
Right.
I am an Emerald Magistrate. One of our own defected.
Right. Okay. how I start thinking like, okay, how would I go about this? Because I don't want they accidentally sent it to me. It's from a Crane servant.
There was
But
a
it's
note.
to
Oh wait, the note said no.
oh, let me
Was the note inside of the
analyze
wrapping?
that handwriting.
On top.
Let me analyze that handwriting to see who wrote it.
Okay.
Are you training yourself in
You're gonna
composition?
be doing so much of this, you should take some points in composition.
Yeah. You're a scribe too. You have to write down spells. I shouldn't
True.
be the only one who knows how to write real good.
Yeah, it was. The note was. It was covered in a cloth and it was tied closed. It was underneath the
Yep.
the twine.
Hmm. Wait, I was asking about the handwriting.
Yes. Make your
you said it was-
composition roll.
A position roll. I'm going to go.
What's your approach?
Yeah, I'm going to go. I wouldn't know what restore is, but
If it's damaged, you can repair it. Adapt
oh,
is to turn something into something else. Invent is to make a new piece.
None of these really
So-
make sense for analyzing.
So you're going to go to scholar approaches instead, which is recall, survey, theorize, analyze, sense. So theorize, analyze, and sense are going to be what you're going to do. So it's fire, air, or void.
okay. With my composition,
Yes. Air, fire, or void.
okay, I'm gonna go by air.
Okay, so you
Makes
can analyze
sense.
it.
All right. Bam! I'll keep those three.
Nice roll. The successes or something else?
The successes. The two successes and the exploder. So let me take
Okay,
that.
take your strife, and then explode your dice.
And explode my die. Okay, and then explode. said
Explode
die.
the DD.
Pow. It's an opportunity.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I don't know if I can use that opportunity in order to further try and figure
Nah,
the handwriting.
nah.
Air.
Unless you have a technique specifically you can use. No.
Nope.
It can remove one of your strife that you got from this check.
Yes, please.
There you go. So this is
You
what
know,
you,
just
this is
a
what you learn.
Generic one.
This is what you're learning, sir. This is peasant handwriting, peasant ink, very low quality. The paper is low quality as well. Everything here says that this is not from a samurai. Or at least it's meant to look like it's not from a samurai. One of those two.
Okay. Okay, right now nothing really stands out. But maybe that was on purpose.
It's one sentence. Please deliver this to Kasuga Yumiko.
Okay, so I guess I head on over to the minor clan.
Okay, you head on over to the minor clans. Okay, you say you have a delivery for Kasumi Yumiko. They go grab her. She says, "Please." She meets you at the door. Please come in.
Of course.
Shiba-san, I'm surprised to see you here. Looking for
Yes,
me.
apparently I apologize. Sorry. I apologize.
Well,
Please.
what is it this time?
I received a package for you.
That's odd. What is
Why?
this package?
I pull out the package and
Let's go
present it
inside,
to her.
shall we?
Of course.
She takes you to a room. There's a small table. She pours a cup of tea, hands it to you, has her cup of tea. She sits strangely for a woman and says, so what's in that package?
I never checked. It's your package.
I'm not accepting a package.
You're not
Open
accepting
it.
a package?
Open it.
I undo the
It's not mail fraud if they
package.
told you to do it.
Huh? Alright. It's filled with illegal drugs.
I knew it.
Opium and
I knew it.
all sorts of terrible stuff.
She's testing.
Obviously.
She says,
I actually roll up the string that I touched and I wrap it up in my hand.
do you show her what's in the package?
Hmm?
Do you show her what's in the package?
Oh, as soon as I open it, I dump it right in front of both of us. So it's in full display in front of both of us.
All right. She says, are you trying to trick me?
This is addressed to you.
Really?
Yes.
This is from
Someone
you,
sent it to me.
and you're trying to give it to me.
I'm not trying to give anything. This is addressed to you, given to me.
Right, of course. Of course. You were just handed this to give to me.
Yeah.
A magistrate. That's very odd.
It is quite odd.
It's as if you were coming here looking for an excuse to do something about me.
Or someone setting both of us up.
Why would they set you up?
Because there are those who don't want the Emerald Magistrate in their business. And they
You
might
are
have
an
something
Emerald
against-
Magistrate. Having that in your possession simply means you're working on a case now, doesn't it? There are
True.
a myriad of reasons that an Emerald Magistrate might have that in their possession. But you came here delivering that to me.
Correct.
So I have a
Which-
question for you.
Yes.
Would you have delivered that to me if you knew that what was in there?
That's the real question.
If I were to have known what was in this, and given what we talked about previously, and the dark matters that you find yourself doing business in, I would have taken it one of two ways if I've known what was inside. Either A, an invitation into this dark world that you ushered me out of quickly, or a message stating that this would be my first task to deal with. since you said you have find me curious. So I know not if this is someone else's doing for a setup or an invitation from you to truly show the depths of the darkness that I can take.
Well, it looks like you're going to have to take one of two leaps of faith then. The way I see it, there are two options in front of you. Option A, you take this package and you leave. Option B, you leave this package.
My question to you, are you in need of such product?
That's such a forthright question. You have to think of...
Fly like a phoenix.
That is such a forthright question. And the answer has to be equally forthright. Of course I don't need that. I don't want it. When you leave, I'll destroy it, and you'll never see it again.
And then she turns around and sells it to little kids at the alleyway. Okay, kids, here's your snacks.
If that is indeed the case, then that would be your choice to make.
What a statement of nothing.
You can always test the sincerity of something somebody tells you, by the way.
Yeah, there's a skill called
Yeah.
Sentiment?
Yeah.
sentiment.
Yes,
Sentiment.
which I will check that.
It's a good idea.
I mean, I have a pretty good idea where this is going. The real question is whether you care.
True.
Yeah. Well, because my clan still needs money.
So you're gonna sell drugs to get money for your clan? That's awesome. I'm down.
Do it! Do it! Addict all these goddamn peasants in the castle to the opium.
What? It's the crane's fault.
If their peasants didn't want
They
so much
delivered
opium,
it.
Yeah, why wouldn't?
Catapulted to the Emperor's room. The Emperor opens a window and you see this big bag of whatever it is hit
So
him in
you
the
making a
face.
roll?
Yeah, I
thought
was
you were
just
gonna
about to
a
say
bunch
that.
a bunch of smoke.
Which
just
which
blows
roll
out
am
of
I
the
supposed to
window.
make?
Sentiment.
For what?
Oh, are you not playing the game? We've been...
I didn't hear you over everybody. That's why I'm trying to check.
Sentiment.
I wasn't the one who recommended it.
Alright.
It wasn't me who asked you if you wanted to make a roll. It was Crystal.
Right.
It was actually me. I was the one who suggested that.
Oh, well, if it
Yeah.
was somebody. It wasn't me.
I said
you
what
wanted.
skill it would
Y'all
be.
are all kibitzers. I'm the one who's...
I just wanted to make
do
sure Josh
air-
was aware.
Right.
Analyze,
So-
theorize, sense.
Air?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sentiment air. To analyze. Well, you have no idea.
Yeah.
But you have plenty of opportunities.
You can notice an interesting detail about a character in the scene.
Sure. I mean, options are limited. Oh wait, hold on. No, yeah. No, not air. Wait. Can I spend an opportunity? Because would this be considered a negotiation? No, I'm not negotiating.
No.
Just analyzing. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I was checking out the other things.
All right. You want to notice a detail about her?
Sure.
This woman is tough as freaking nails. She's been in fights
know.
and come out pretty. She's been in fights. She knows how to throw down.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Don't fight her. Good to know.
Surprise?
Right. Hmm.
But whether she's telling the truth or lying or anything, you can't tell anything about that.
Right. Hmm. Okay. All right. Since I can't seem to read her, and I have a whole bunch of drugs in front of me.
I use the drugs to gain more enlightenment and thus be able to read her better.
You know,
I smashed my face
Technically-
into the bags.
smoking the heroin and burning it destroys it.
Yeah, and I did have a taste of that. Hmm.
Let me make this easier for you, Shiba-san. She gets up and she leaves. You're in a room with some drugs and yeah, have a cup of tea.
Right. Okay.
I am so glad I am not an Emerald Magistrate. I'd be like, oh. Ouch.
Okay.
Ouch.
I gather up the drugs back in the package. Tie it back up.
And toss it to the sea.
And I send it to the office of the Emerald Magistrates.
All right.
Along with the name that's been associated. And I will write a detailed description of everything that happened when I received this.
Great. Hey, you're gonna gain honor. Gain an honor.
1.
Let's see here. You did an honorable thing. That's crazy. Who does honorable things? Give yourself 6 points. Give you six points of honor for doing the honorable thing. For doing your job as an Emerald Magistrate. Okay. Well, that's all the time we have for this game.
Yep.
No!
No. I apologize to Crystal mainly because this is another game that she hasn't been able to do much. I've got to figure out something to do with Crystal's character.
Turn her into a legendary weapon. A hammer, perhaps.
Wait, she's gonna like transmutate into a hammer?
Yes,
One
and
has to use
smash
her?
the cliffs into oblivion.
I can transform into an extremely strong hammer that can talk
it
and
would be
give you
impressive.
bits of wisdom.
She transforms into a hammer that then fits into the hand of an Autobot or Decepticon. She's a target master. All right, give yourself 2 experience points, guys. This was, I hope, an enjoyable game. It's kind of a, I don't know, very negotiated game. Big things didn't happen. It's all right. You can have those kind of things. But if you liked this video, you watched it all the way through, you obviously did. Hit the like button. And we will see you next week for another Cyber Samurai Saturday. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.